You wouldn't believe it, but it is springtime here in Colorado. But today, I am bringing you my full review of the Skechers Performance Razor Excess. Before we get into this, just want to let you know that Skechers did send me a pair of these shoes for the purpose of review, but I am not getting paid to say anything. All thoughts, opinions, and experience are truly my own. So with that, please enjoy the full review, subscribe to my channel, give the video a like, and comment down below. Let's cover a few specs of the shoe before we get into my experience with it. First off, you get Goodyear Rubber outsole, Hyperburst midsole, Hyper Arc or M Strike for a smooth transition through toe off, 30 millimeters of stack in the heel, 26 millimeters of stack in the front for a 4 millimeter drop. You get that very nice and breathable mono mesh upper, a padded heel, lightly padded tongue, flat-ish and soft laces that stay tied. As for the weight of the shoe, comes in at 7.5 ounces or 213 grams for a men's size 9, or 5.9 ounces, 167 grams for a women's size 7. The shoe retails US MSRP for $140 and is available in this cool blue and red color or a yellow and blue colorway. Now for my experience in the shoe. Skechers says that you can get the most out of your miles in stride and comfort with the Skechers Go Run Razor Excess. I have to agree with Skechers. The Razor Excess is a very comfortable and a fun shoe that performs great on my easy runs, tempo runs, short runs, long runs, hill repeats, etc. Pretty much any type of run except track workouts and intervals. Although, if I only had one pair of shoes and the Razor Excess was it, I'd certainly do track workouts and intervals in them too. Heck, I'd even run races in these if I didn't have one of those carbon-plated shoes, like the Skechers Razor Elite or Speed Elite. This shoe really is great though. And it has less to do with the individual components of the shoe and more so how all of those components come together to create a running shoe that offers a rewarding and fulfilling running experience. I found myself wanting to grab this shoe for most of my daily training. The Razor Excess is possibly my 2021 shoe of choice. As for the outsole, Goodyear Rubber covers most of the outsole but keeps weight to a minimum. The grip felt great on asphalt, concrete, and even when it was wet. In all Skechers shoes with Goodyear Rubber that I've used, the rubber seems to last a long time, and the Razor Excess was no exception. As you can see, even after 100 miles, the tread is still looking good. Onto the Midsole Performance, the Hyperburst foam is full of responsive goodness, and there is enough there that my feet felt comfortable no matter the pace or distance. I felt no significant fatigue even after a couple 20-mile runs in these shoes, or after a handful of sub 6-minute miles. The neutral aspect of the shoe also means that your foot can move with the ground as needed with each foot strike. In other words, you are in control of the shoe. The Razor Excess also has a nice rocker shape and feel, which is very rewarding as I strike the ground and transition through toe off. It really has a smooth transition. As for the upper, Skechers utilizes its race upper as found on the Razor Elite, Speed Elite, and Speed TRL, with the very durable translucent monomesh. I assume it was to save weight. The upper is very lightweight and offers enough support around the lateral and medial side of the foot. I also found it to be very breathable and durable. Despite the tongue being on the thinner side, the upper is quite comfortable across the top of my foot, and though it is not gusseted, it also stays in place during your run. The laces are quite nice and stay tied during your entire run. Around the back of the shoe, the ankle and Achilles area is lightly padded and very comfortable. I experienced no heel slippage or discomfort at all. For those with a wider foot, I think that you'll find enough room for your foot and toes to be comfortable. In fact, this shoe had the most toe box room of any Skechers shoe that I've ever ran in, even more than most of my other running shoes. For my average to narrow foot, I feel that there is a tad too much available volume in the toe box, but that was never problematic either. The upper did bunch a little bit near the top back part of my big toe, but again, wasn't an issue once I got going. As for the overall pros, the Razor Excess has a lot going for it. If you like the Razor 3 or 3 Plus, but wish it was a little more of a universal daily trainer, then you'll like the Razor Excess. This is the daily trainer that I find myself wanting to grab. For me, it's great for my easy runs, long runs, tempo runs, hill repeats, plus it looks cool. Cons. There is a tad too much fabric in the toe box for me. Probably not a big issue for most users, but for me, 2 small blisters on the inside of my foot near the big toe did form during the first 30 miles. After that break-in period, this issue did go away and is no longer a concern. Now, would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend buying this shoe. The Skechers Performance Razor Excess is a great shoe if you are looking for a phenomenal do-it-all lightweight daily trainer. I also see no need to buy both the Razor 3 or 3 Plus and the Razor Excess. Just spend a few extra bucks and go with the Razor Excess. The Razor Excess is a shoe that will go the distance with you and pick up the pace when you want to. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please like this video and comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts on the Razor Excess. And lastly, don't forget, be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.